Yum! Cardboard.
Hey everyone, this is the final video before I start playtesting my giant board game concept. I'm really excited to get this going. This video is about the accessories added to the game, those final touches. In the last video where I displayed the game spaces, I mentioned there was a last minute add-in of an Unleash Death space. This space summons Death to chase players around the board game. If Death catches you, you lose everything and start over. I thought it would be fun to create a Standee to act as Death based on my own design. What you see here is a partitioned multi-page image of Death I made in Photoshop. To make a Standee, you could do either a full large poster print or make a partitioned version using 11 by 17 paper to overlap and put together yourself. Each image is overlapped by 1 inch. I've done this technique before for multiple YouTube projects, including my house-sized Tyrion Lannister from Game of Thrones. It's a less expensive way to make a Standee. Instead of $30+ for a premium poster print, this will cost merely $5, but it will take more personal time. The first step is to trim off the excess border made around each image, since photocopiers do not do full bleeds. Scissors, a mechanical pencil, and a meter stick are all that is needed to trim away the excess white border. To overlap each image, these white gaps cannot be there. Here's a hyperlapse video on how I put the Standee together. All that's required for this step is double-sided tape, scotch tape, some objects to keep the paper elevated while taping, a few weights, and some patience. I manually overlap each paper image to the point that the complete image comes together. I place down weights to ensure the sections don't move as I manipulate them. Then carefully, I place down double-sided tape along the edges where the papers meet. I do one part at a time and make my way down. Once all the parts are stuck together, I turn the image around and use scotch tape to seal up the back. From there, it'll be spray glued onto some scrap cardboard that I tape together using masking tape. In my backyard, I lay out the image with the rear scotch tape side facing up and I spray glue the heck out of it. Carefully bringing it inside, and even more carefully, I place it down while smoothing it out. I use not only my hand, but I also use a rolling pin to squeeze out all the air. Then as an added measure, I place down wood and weights to compress it while the glue dries. Once ready, let the cutting begin. This is the longest, most time-consuming part, but truthfully, I love it. This is what I do for fun while watching some anime. I was watching Hunter x Hunter on Netflix while doing this, if you're curious. So those gaps in the hyperlapse where it looks like I'm not doing anything, that's why. The last part of this is creating a spine to place on the back of the Standee to keep it standing sturdy and that it doesn't bend. There are many ways to do this, but I chose the simplest technique of gluing 2 strips of 1 inch tall double corrugated cardboard together, then going right up the middle and also towards the side. And there you have it. The Death Standee is ready to stock players for their soul juice and points. The finish height is 46 inches, or 3 feet 10 inches tall. The simple base that I put at the bottom there allows it to stand up by itself. This was a quick design using low quality dollar store double-sided tape, and I kind of rushed it along just to get it done. It could be done better, and in time I'm going to make a larger, more fierce looking 6-foot tall version. But this will do for now. He'll still be an intimidating force in the game, and I'm looking forward to incorporating him in there. So beyond the Standee as an accessory, I also mentioned that there are 2 spaces in the game that require players to answer questions in order to gain points and continue to go in the game. One of these spaces is specifically asking players to answer a question card. So what I did is I made these oversized A-card question cards. And on the other side here, you could see I haven't put in any questions yet, but I just set it up so I could create either a multiple choice short answer or a true or false question. I could put in the question, the answers, and the point values. I'm not going to worry about the wrong answers. If you get it wrong, you get no points, or I could put it that you get negative points. I'll decide what to do, but I made these out of 8.5 by 11 paper, trimmed them down, so I have these big oversized cards now. Now, when it comes to dice, originally I wanted to make very large cardboard dice to use in the game, but I realized when you're throwing them on the ground, it will cause damage, it'll cause warping, and not only damage to the die, but also to probably the floor as well, depending on where I'm playing this, because originally when I thought of doing this game, I wanted to do it in a community center or a larger area versus in my home. But what I discovered is that, Dollarama has these very large foam dies. And so one of these will actually be for player's movement. The other one will be for the death character, the Standee that I told you about, a separate die for that one. So I think these are great. They're foam, very soft, rubbery, won't cause any damage. And, got them at Dollarama for a good price. So I think this is a good alternative for now. All right, everyone. So there you have it. You've had a spectrum of my videos from the very beginning when I conceived this idea to this point now that the board is done, the accessories are done. I am still planning to make a scoreboard, but that's not the priority right now. I want to get things going, actually get a tournament on the way and really show people how this is going to work out. I have to do a test play. So originally I was going to go to Limitless Martial Arts, which is a great Taekwondo school here in Mississauga, a supporter of my business and of my family. I showed you guys a playing space for them in the previous video. Unfortunately, just because of how this COVID-19 thing is going, even though it's just going to be 2 of us there, we decided against it. I'm going to keep things in the home, so I'm going to rearrange my house and get a test tournament going with my daughter versus me versus my daughter, and work out the bugs, also figure out what you guys think, what should be included, not be included, what you like, don't like, and then from there, we're going to work it out to get you guys involved into actually winning prizes and getting involved in all of this. So it's a step-by-step process. I'm figuring it out as I go, but we'll get there. So I'm excited. Next video will be an actual tournament, playing the game, and see what you guys think. Thank you so much, and please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're interested in being a contestant or being represented by myself or my daughter as we play this. And once this COVID thing starts to settle down and we're able to get into at least smaller groups, I'm definitely going to get a larger space to play this game, get some friends together, and then have a full, all-out, crazy tournament, which I know is going to be fun. Take care, guys. Thank you for watching.